you doing? Sneaking up behind a man's back and scaring him half to death.
What are you doing here, out on point? I told Red Collins to take this position.
Red Collins? How many times have I told you? You don't send a boy to do a man's job. Told him to go back, keep the Cogan company.
Sam, I told you I didn't want you out here on watch it all tonight. The only reason you're here is...
It's because I said I was coming. Now I'm here. I'm gonna stay here. Those rustlers show up. I want the first crack at them.
Sam, I've never been able to best you, have I?
Go on, I'll be all right.
All set. Thieving skunks come in tonight, they're gonna get a welcome they won't forget.
If they come in tonight. Till now, they've only hit a herd that's not been under guard.
We got 4 herds in winter pasture. Can't watch them all.
Nobody's criticizing. Just saying those rustlers are smart is all.
What gets me is they didn't even bother to run the steers out. They just killed them and butchered them right there.
Why not? Butchered beef doesn't show any brands.
Sam! Sam! Well, he's still got some life in him. Oh, we gotta get him back to the house. All right, I'll get the wagon.
Oh, Nick, boy. I'm sorry.
Sam, just don't talk. Don't talk, huh? Come on.
I was going to...
That's it. Just rest. That's it, Sam. Rest.
They must have been close. Sam didn't have time to get a shot off. Maybe he could tell us.
Maybe. If he lives.
I don't know, Victoria. The wounds are deep.
Rosemary.
That's his daughter.
I'm afraid it'll be like this for a while. Chills one minute, burning up the next.
Is there anything else we can do?
You can see that he keeps warm. I'd like someone to stay with him through the night. He may have brief moments of consciousness.
I'll stay with him, Mother.
Good, Audra. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
Rosemary, honey.
It's all right, Mr. Williams. You just rest.
I'm sorry I can't be more encouraging. I know how close Sam is to all of you.
We understand. Thank you, Doctor.
He's been here on the ranch quite a while, hasn't he?
19 years, isn't it?
Almost. Funny, I remember the first day he rode out here looking for work. My husband told him that we didn't hire drifters. Sam turned around and punched him. Said he was looking for work, not name-calling.
Quite a man.
Yes, he was.
Victoria, Sam's daughter, is she the only family he has?
Yes, she lives in Nevada. School teaches at a little place called Mesa. Why, Doctor?
I wonder if it might not be wise to let her know about her father.
Is it that serious?
Nick, I just can't take the responsibility of having him die without seeing his only living relative.
Well, Doctor, Mesa's 400 miles from here. I can catch a train in the morning and be back the following day with Miss Williams. Do we have that much time?
Nick, I can't promise anything. I'm sorry. Good night.
Good night. I better see if Audra needs anything.
I didn't want him out there. I didn't want him there. He's too old for fighting. Now, Nick, you can't blame yourself. You know what Sam is like once he's made up his mind to something. Look, I'll drive you to the depot in the morning. I gotta go into town anyway to meet the sheriff. We're going out to the North Pasture to see if we can pick up those tracks. Jared, ever since I started running this ranch, Sam was the one man I could count on, I could turn to. He and I... If he dies, Nick, I know how you feel. Believe me, I do. I think we all feel the same about Sam. There's nothing we can do about it tonight. Now, come on, let's get some sleep. Come on, Nick.
Hey, Jared! Nick!
Morning, Walt.
Morning.
Walt.
Hey, word's around town that Sam Williams got shot last night.
That's right.
Is it bad?
2 slugs in the chest, close range.
It seems like he's just in my store only yesterday, looking at some shirts. He's a nice old man.
He sure is.
Look, men, when you go after whoever done it, I'd be proud to ride with you.
Well, thank you, Walt. Sure wish we knew who it was. He's been unconscious ever since it happened.
You think he's got a chance?
Well, we don't know yet, Walt. Nick's on his way up to Mesa now to bring his daughter down here. Seeing her may help.
Well, I'll hope double on that.
We'll let you know.
Fine. We got trouble. He's still alive.
Maryville, next stop.
Okay, Doctor. What time we pull into Mesa?
Oh, kind of time we're keeping today, I'd say about 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Schedule says 2 o'clock.
That's if we're lucky, which usually we ain't.
Anybody here?
I'll be right there. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I was just getting ready to leave.
Oh, well, I'm sorry too, ma'am. I was looking for the teacher.
I mistake the teacher. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I hardly think so, ma'am. Is there another school in town?
Well, I'm afraid not. This is a very small place.
Oh, well, maybe she used to be a teacher. I mean before you.
Well, that would have to be some time ago. This has been my school for 22 years. But as I say to the children, the best place to start is at the beginning. Just whom did you expect to find here?
Well, quite frankly, ma'am, I thought you were Miss Williams, Miss Rosemary Williams.
I find that less than amusing, young man.
Amusing?
May I suggest that you confine your tasteless little jokes to those that can better appreciate them?
Oh, no, ma'am. I wasn't...
And may I also suggest that you leave at once, or I shall be forced to send for the marshal.
Yes, ma'am.
Marshal.
Yeah?
I'm new here, just come in by train.
It's as good a way as any if you gotta come here. Trouble?
Well, I don't know. I wonder if you might help me find someone.
Depends on who you want to find. Why?
Oh, no. It's a girl by the name of Rosemary Williams.
In that case, you don't have to say why. Right across the street. Over there.
Lonely, mister?
You Rosemary Williams?
No. That's her over there.
So I said to him, Judge, you try to throw Rosemary Williams out of town, and you're going to make history. You're going to be the first man was ever baptized with red eye. So he tried, and I hit him over the head with a bottle. Right over here on his bald spot. They was picking glass out of his head for 3 days. Now, wait a minute, fella. Now, wait, you haven't heard the payoff yet. A week later, he's sending me a box of candy. He don't want to kick me out of town no more. He wants to show it to me.
Excuse me.
Well, if you don't think it's funny, mister, nobody's making you listen.
Is your father Sam Williams?
I'm busy. If you're looking for a girl to drink with...
I'm looking for a girl to tell some bad news to.
Well, tell it to somebody else. I don't want to hear it. Hey, we're out of liquor. Don't bother, I'll get it. Excuse me. Eddie, how about another bottle?
Look, I came all the way from Stockton to tell you that your father's very badly hurt.
So now you told me. Feel better?
There are 2 bullets in his chest. He may die.
I only cry over coffee. Come back in the morning.
In the morning, he may be dead. Now, I want you to go back to Stockton with me tonight.
What? Oh, mister, you're funny. You really are. Even if I wanted to, you figure I got all that time to waste? Maybe a week? Do you know how much I make in a week? $100 guaranteed. Hard money. Gold. Weighed out on a scale. About time.
I'll pay you $100 in advance.
Thanks, I don't take tips.
Maybe you'll take some advice. He's your father, and you're all the family he's got. If he dies and you're not there, only strangers are going to hear his last words. Miss Williams.
Get this straight. No one is more of a stranger to me than my father. Here we are, gentlemen. Like you, me, Drink up.
You're going back to Stockton with me?
Now, look.
If I have to put you on my back, dump you on a train, and ship you out like freight, because I figure that's the cheapest way you can go.
You heard what the lady said.
Lady?
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself.
Come on.
Let go of me! Wait a minute, No, 2-1, that's enough odds. All right, that's enough. Come on, show's over. Show's over. Show's over. Show's over. Easier sitting.
No. You don't take tips, and I don't take favors.
I don't give favors. I was figuring we'd talk a little business. Excuse me.
Say, it ain't hard to see why you was in a hurry.
Sure is hard to believe that you'd come along just for the money.
100 for my time, 100 for my trouble. Lady's got to think of herself.
I always thought a lady would think of her father.
Was he the only one that got hit?
Well, he was the nearest. That's how they got up so close.
Well, he must be getting old. He always used to have good eyes.
He still has. He sees you in that dress. Well, you know, he does think you're a schoolmarm.
He's still making me up to suit himself. He hasn't even seen me since I was 10.
No?
Right after Ma died. He just couldn't take it, I guess. He fell apart. Anyway, he stayed hard, solid drunk for a year, till he took off.
You mean he just left you?
Oh, he'll tell you that he left me in good hands. The Kellers, real good hands. Especially Mr. Keller's, always grabbing. And Mrs. Keller, she got an able-bodied slave for room and board. Washing, scrubbing, cooking, weeding. And Mr. Keller. The saloon was paradise after that.
Well, I didn't know anything about that.
What's the difference? I don't even know why I'm telling you anyway. Doesn't mean anything to you.
But Sam does. And I was hoping he might mean a little bit more to you.
Oh, he means a lot to me, all right. I don't suppose I'll ever be able to repay him for all he's done. But who knows? Maybe. Just maybe.
Well, yeah, should be pulling into Stockton sometime midday tomorrow. You, try to get some sleep.
Well, I'm used to doing without.
Come on, you're not in some saloon in Mesa. You know, what's the matter with you anyway?
Well, for one thing, I'm tired of waiting. Where's that brother of yours supposed to meet us?
He'll be here, but in the meantime, would you at least try to look like a lady? I said, in the meantime, would you at least try to look like a lady?
Oh. Mr. Bartley, I didn't think you were the type to notice a thing like that. Well, you never can tell about men, I guess. Better?
Oh. Sorry I'm late, Nick, but I got delayed over at the sheriff's office. Looks like we got a line on those rustlers. We found some wagon tracks down below the point and some ice.
Ice?
Yep.
Well, that's why they didn't try to sell our beef in town.
Looks like they've been butchering it right on the spot, icing it down and shipping it out.
Any idea where?
Yeah, Say, Nick, that girl over there, that isn't a
Schoolmarm from Mesa.
Sam got any idea?
I'm sure he doesn't.
Well, he shouldn't see her looking like that.
He won't, I guarantee that. He won't. Would you, like to meet her?
By all means.
Miss Rosemary Williams, my brother Jared.
Miss,
Sir?
you'll be pleased to know your father's stronger this morning. As a matter of fact, the doctor's beginning to have hope. Yes, well. Nick, the sheriff and I are riding over to Clay Springs. I'd better be on my way.
Clay Springs.
Yeah, that's over in Minton County. He thinks maybe the rustlers may be shipping our cattle over there.
Oh, any particular reason?
Only that they've just had a siege of anthrax. Forced the price of beef sky high. I'll probably be back sometime tomorrow. A pleasure, miss. Nick?
Pleasure, huh? A little more of a surprise, I'd say, wouldn't you, Mr. Barkley?
Come on, Miss Williams. Let's go.
Oh, this is real nice, Barkley.
Come on. Watch your step. Put her away now. I won't need her. Come on.
It's real nice.
A lot of things you see around here are your father's work. Well, let's go in and meet the rest of the family. Mother? Audra? We're home.
Nick, I was beginning to get worried. What happened? Didn't you find Rosemary?
I'm Rosemary Williams.
Oh. Oh, so you're Sam's daughter. Well, I'm Victoria Barkley, and I'm so glad you could come.
Oh, no use wasting $200.
100 for a time, 100 for a trouble.
I see. Well, you must be tired after your long trip. Please, sit down.
Nick,
Oh, Nick, I'm so glad you got here.
Audrey.
Oh, Audra, this is Mr. Williams' daughter, Rosemary, and this is my daughter, Audra.
How are you?
How do you do? I'm so glad you were able to come.
Where is he?
Upstairs in the guest room.
You want me to go up now?
Just as soon as you change.
Oh, yes, of course, you'll want to change after that long, dusty trip.
Well, I only brought the one dress. I didn't count on being here long.
Well, that won't make any difference. Audra can loan you something. Audra, would you please take Rosemary to her room?
Surely, this way.
School teacher?
Saloon girl.
I don't understand, Nick. Rosemary Williams, a saloon girl, and wanting money to visit her own father.
Well, Sam hasn't seen her since she was 10 years old, and, well, this school teacher talk is all well, it's a part of Sam's dream.
I don't think it was such a good idea bringing her here. If Sam ever finds out...
He won't. I guarantee that he won't. I paid that girl $200 so that Sam could keep his dream. That should be enough for her.
I hope you're right, Nick.
So do I.
I'm sure either of these will fit. You can take your pick.
Well, thanks. I don't wear anybody's hand-me-downs. I had enough of that growing up.
Well, I hope you're not offended.
Oh, no offense. I just don't wear hand-me-downs, that's all.
You have lovely hair, Rosemary. Have you ever thought of wearing it down?
I like it up.
You about ready?
Oh, pretty near.
You better hurry up and change. Don't tell him how long your father's going to be conscious.
I told you, I only brought one dress.
Well, what about Audra's dresses here?
I'll wear my own. I'm ready.
Not like that, you're not.
Like this, or I don't go at all.
What's the matter with you? Your father's a very sick man.
I never begged to come here. Seems to me it was your idea.
You listen to me. And you listen good.
Nick, it doesn't matter. Sam's unconscious again.
Walt, I was over...
What's the matter, Marv? You lose a lot at the poker table tonight?
I was at the saloon. Some of the hands from the Barkley Ranch come over to the table to play.
Now, ease up, boy, ease up. You're shaking all over. Now, just tell me, what happened, huh?
I got to asking one of them about the old man. Said I was a friend of his from Nevada.
And?
He said the doc was out this morning. Heard him tell Mrs. Barkley Williams was doing real good. Told her that the longer he lasts, the better chance he had of living.
I see. Well, now. Tough old coyote, isn't he?
What are we going to do?
Do?
If he lives.
I think tomorrow morning, we ought to pay Sam Williams a visit.
Oh, trying to break into that house. We're taking a chance.
Don't have to break in to visit a sick friend, do we, Marv?
Oh, good morning.
I'm in sort of a hurry.
I know you're late, but that horse has got to be watered. You gonna be gone long?
Oh, probably all day. Nick, I'm sorry I can't stay. I know with Heath gone, you've got all you can do besides taking care of Mr. Williams.
I think I can manage, Audra. Besides, it might be best if you were away. You seem to rile up Miss Williams quite a bit, you know.
Well, look, don't think she's driving me out. It's just that I have a lot of appointments to keep.
All right. There you are.
Nick, she doesn't want to help him, does she?
I don't know, sis. Doesn't seem that way, does it? I'll see you later, huh?
Come on over here, Doc.
Good morning. Up and around kind of early, aren't you?
Morning. I saw the buggy hitched and figured you were planning to take me back, so I thought I'd enjoy as much of the countryside as I could while I could. Are you planning to take me back?
Not a chance. Figuring on you to pull Sam through, you know.
You don't give up easy, do you?
No, no.
Saw little Miss Proper leaving. Afraid I might poison her?
Miss Williams, I think you got Audra all wrong. She was only trying to help.
What do you mean?
Well, Audra's a woman. Not much younger than yourself, you know, and she's trying to put herself in your place, trying to make things as easy and as comfortable as possible for you.
Well, you tell her from me not to worry. Having your $200 has made this whole thing easy and comfortable enough.
Money sure means a whole lot to you, doesn't it?
Only thing I know keeps a cold world from calling somebody like me, hey, you. Well, this is one thing we don't have in a saloon.
Well, you don't have to go back to the saloon, you know.
Sure?
Must be a lot of men in Mesa just looking to marry you.
2-bit cowhands, 4-bit miners. Up to their chins in red-eye talking 19 to the dozen.
Now, maybe they weren't as drunk as you thought. Maybe they were just afraid of being turned down. You know something? You'd scrape off some of that war paint, you might find a very pretty girl underneath it all.
No, you wouldn't. You know why? Because of that old man up there. One that means so much to you. One that's so special to all you Barclays. See this? That was him 20 years ago. I've been carrying it around a long time. I used to look at this every night before I went to bed. Just to remind me fresh of who was responsible for me being what I am. I used to promise myself I'd make him pay. Well, the last couple of years, I started to forget. It got numb, I guess. And just like that, you pop up, offer me $200. I said to myself, why should I let an old hurt rob me of $200? So here I am. I'm sorry I came.
Is that the only reason you've been wearing that locket?
The only reason.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe Sam paid 1,000 times for his mistakes? You know, I remember nights walking into the bunkhouse, and all the other boys would be in town. Sam would be sitting there on the bunk, thinking. So deep in thought that a herd of stampeding cattle wouldn't shake him loose. And there'd be other times, we'd be out on night watch together, just Sam and I, and we'd be sitting around just talking, and all of a sudden my voice would be the only voice you could hear. I'd look over at Sam and say, Sam, something bothering you? Sam would say, couple of things. And that's all there'd be to that. You know, there's nothing worse than a man living alone with his past that he's sorry for.
Maybe you better take me back, Barkley. If you think you're gonna soft-talk me out of what I feel, you're wrong.
Now listen.
Company?
Morning, Nick.
Hello, Walt. What are you doing out here?
This is Marv Bayless, old friend of Sam's from Nevada. We was just wondering if maybe we could visit with him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Doctor's orders. No visitors.
Oh. Got to go by the dock, I guess. We can come back again. Assuming he's going to make it, of course.
Well, we'll do our best.
And no need to mention we was by. We'd kind of like to surprise him if we could.
I won't.
Nick?
He's got one surprise coming already.
Open your eyes, old man. Open them. I'm not leaving here till you do. You're gonna see what I am. You're gonna know what you've done. Maybe you get to know yourself. Know that you're mean and low and empty. A man never cared nothing, only for himself. All right. Maybe when Ma died, you needed someone. Well, so did I. You didn't care nothing about that. You found your friend in a bottle. Left me to find my own way. Well, I found it all right. You know when I started? When I was 15. If you live, old man, you're gonna think about that. When it's late, and it's dark, and the sleep don't come, you're gonna think about it just like I did.
Had to do it, didn't you? You had to make him pay.
That's right.
No matter what it might do to him.
He never even opened his eyes.
I'm telling you, don't you ever try that again.
You try telling somebody else I don't have to take orders from you.
You're taking my money, you're taking my orders as long as you're living in my house.
Listen, you. I am just as good as anybody in this place, and that goes for your mother and your sister, too.
How long has it been since you've taken a real good look at yourself, huh? How long has it been?
Don't you dare talk to me down that long Barkley nose of yours. There's men come 50 miles just to dance with me.
Well, this is no saloon in Mesa. This is my home. And your father is not going to see you dressed like that. So you're going to change that dress. Right now. Rosie.
Nick! Nick, I thought I heard someone. Who was it?
Now, you just take it easy, Sam. Just lay back there and rest. Everything's under control. I'll be right back.
Nick,
Rosemary!
I just say it's too risky. Better have some of the men do it.
No. We've got to do it ourselves. Now, we do it right, he just stopped breathing, that's all. Even a doc will think he took a bad turn.
Listen, we still got to get into the house.
We go back when it gets dark, that's all. Can't watch him all night. Now, come on. Let's go. Sam's gun. Whoa.
Was a bad spill. I'm sorry. I've been nothing but trouble.
Oh.
Miss? You need any help?
I need a lot of help, mister. You don't think he's hurt bad, do you?
It's just a cut is all.
He always did have a hard head.
If there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm almost finished.
Well, maybe I better go upstairs and change my dress. I expect it's high time anyway.
Here, hold this on your head and I'll cut some bandages.
Silas, where's Nick?
He's in the gunroom, Mr. Jarrett.
Nick, the sheriff and... What happened to you?
Oh, I just got thrown. It could have been a lot worse.
If Walt Meta hadn't brought him in.
Meter, has he been out this way?
Hey, he dropped by to see Sam. Seems they're good friends.
It seems they're very good friends, Nick. They've been stealing our beef together.
Sam?
Come on, Jared, that's it.
No, I'm only telling you what I found out in Clay Springs. Meter's been selling fresh cut beef up there with Barkley bills of sale. Signed by Sam Williams. That's why I wanted to take the point that night, Nick, to warn him off. Where did Meter go from here?
Well, he didn't. He's still here. He wanted coffee, so...
Silas, are those men still out in the kitchen?
No, sir, they just went upstairs.
Upstairs?
Said they was friends of Mr. Williams. I took them to his room.
Make sure Rosemary stays in her room.
Barkley's just got lucky, huh? Just picked the right place and the right night to jump us, huh?
That's the truth, and I was hoping to warn you. Except you come up too sudden.
You, tell him that too, huh?
I wouldn't do that, Walt. I wouldn't. Even did they ask.
Well, they won't. They won't.
Hold it!
Sam, you all right?
Yeah.
Jared rode into Clay Springs today.
Get him out of here.
Let me go! Rosemary, no!
Rosemary? Rosemary?
All right, move.
Rosemary? Rosemary.
I brought her here because I thought you were worthwhile, Sam.
Nick,
You were in on it with Meter, weren't you? You were helping him steal our beef.
What are you doing? What are you saying?
Just a minute, Rosemary.
Well, you're calling him a thief. He almost died for you out there.
You were out there to warn him off, weren't you?
That's a lie.
Sam?
that's the truth, Rosemary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Rosemary, a couple of years ago, I went up to Mesa. I stopped at the saloon and I seen you there. But you didn't see me. That was why I listened to Walt. For 2 solid years, I've been on fire, hoping to put $500 or $600 together, maybe get a few head, make a start for myself. Maybe get her out of that place so she could be like I always wanted her to be.
You should have come to me. You should have told me.
Well, it was the shame of it, I guess. For me. For me, not for you. Knowing it was my fault. I always wanted the best for you, Rosemary, and now I can't give you nothing.
You just give me all I ever wanted. I know that there's no way of paying back what you've done for us, but I have a little money saved, and I'd like to pay you back what you lost.
I don't think this is the right time to talk about business.
Thanks for not pressing the charges in case I didn't say it before.
You said it before, Rosemary.
I'm gonna miss this place, Nick.
Well, now, there's no reason for you to go so soon, is there?
Pa's strong enough now, and I gotta get back.
To the saloon?
One of them cowhands. He's been asking, and maybe he wasn't so drunk after all. Look, we may have to start small, so it will take a while to get you paid off.
I'll tell you what. If you miss one payment, I'm gonna have to come up there and collect it myself.
Be nice to see you. Anytime.
Well, what's this? Can't let a lady tote her own bag, now can I?